Hello and welcome to the Kindred Essence Tarot and to my latest reading, which is what are their intentions towards you? So think of a particular person that you want to know what their intentions are towards you, or kind of what their intentions are in general, but it's towards you as well, but just that. And and then pick a particular card that you think might correlate to this person. And also, sometimes what happens in these readings is someone else may come through. Like you may pick a pile and recognize that it's someone else's intentions towards you, other than the person that you originally were asking about in the reading. So that sometimes happens. And also, these pick a card readings are about enhancing your own intuition above all else. So trust your own inner knowing above all else. These are about enhancing your inner power and your inner knowing. So, with that being said, let's get started. So, think of a particular person and see what pile you're most drawn to. Pile number 1, the red flashlight pile. Pile number 2, the green flashlight pile. Or pile number 3, the purple flashlight pile. So, let's get started. Hello, pile number 1. What is this person's intentions towards you? Let's see what kind of a person they are, what their intentions are. Let's just see what comes up. So we've got the red flashlight pile, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, interesting. The Seven of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Interesting. So when I look at this pile, the red flashlight pile, pile number 1, we've got two knights, and then it's really interesting because it's all the cards are in reverse. Every single card is in reverse, and I pulled 4 cards for this particular spread. So let's see. So I'm getting various spreads, various threads throughout this, and one of them I'm getting is that their intention. I'm getting that their intention is to return something that they took from you, with the Seven of Swords in reverse. In some cases, I'm getting it. There's various threads about their intention, so I'll go through those various threads. But in some cases, they realize that they've done something. So, because we've got the Seven of Swords, which is surrounded by the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, which is a movement card, and then we've got the Pentacles, which is something in the physical realm. So it could be something that they're returning to you in the physical realm, or something that they're returning to you in the emotional realm, something that they took from you emotionally, that they're returning back to you. But also I'm hearing their intention. So I'm hearing there with this pile that their intentions could be either positive. I'm hearing extremely positive or extremely negative, depending on who. So I'm hearing in the best case scenario, they want to return something to you, either that they stole. So it could be somebody who really realized that they've done something wrong, and they're trying to sort of, I hear with the Eight of Cups, they're trying to, in some cases, people pick this pile, they're trying to return something because they know what they need to do this to go on their spiritual journey, like Eight of Cups. So they feel blocked, which, since all the cards are reversed, I'm getting that in this case this person is very blocked, and they know that they need to do this in order to return back to source, if that makes sense. Return back to their spiritual essence. So they need to return something emotionally, or somehow give this emotional sustenance to you that they inappropriately took away, if that makes sense. But I'm also getting they could also have extremely negative intentions towards you, and their intentions are to steal further. So I'm hearing for like maybe 10, 12, 14, 16%. Yeah, 16% of this pile I'm hearing is, yeah, I hear, yeah, clap, yeah, 16. 16% of this pile, their intentions are very negative, and they want to further steal from you. They want to further steal and go further into the abyss. I'm hearing in some they're a very dark person who wants to go further in the abyss. They want to steal from you emotionally or physically. The Knight of Cups, yeah, it's very deceptive. It's a very deceptive card. They want to steal from. They want to continue to steal from you emotionally, physically, and they want to go further, and they have no shame about doing so. But that's just 16% of the pile. In other cases, I'm hearing 30%. They're kind of like they have quite positive, like 60% very negative intention, 30% they have positive intention. They know that they stole something from me and they're trying to get back to their spiritual center by giving you that back that they're trying, something physically that they took or something emotionally they took. Let's see what other some threads that I'm getting through this pile. So I'm also getting that in some cases their intentions are to really go on their way and heal from the experience that they had from you. So that's what I'm hearing. And in those cases, I'm focusing just on the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Cups, and then these. So for some, only these two cards are relevant that pick this pile, and their intentions are to sort of heal from the experience that they had from you by perhaps going away either temporarily or forever. I'm hearing so temporarily. Their intention is to sort of, there's an energy of doing some soul searching, like some soul searching of they need to go away, they need to heal their heart by going away and yeah, healing their heart. And in some cases they're going away from you forever, but in some cases they're intended to come back, but as a healed person. They're hoping that their relationship with you is of a healed variety because of some inner work that they've done within themselves. Because I'm hearing that they feel that sometimes they're too connected to their root chakra, and they want to sort of up level that and do a spiritual searching that is away from the red light of the root chakra. So they're really interested in doing that. I'm hearing that something has happened in the last like couple of months where they feel that they've had a shift in them. And so for some people who pick this pile, the particular person, and they want to heal. But then, like I said, I said before, like in some cases, it's very nefarious. I'm hearing like 60% of the time, they further want to go in that direction, steal from you emotionally and physically in various ways. So I'm hearing for 16%, then you should really stay away from this person. But in some cases, they do have good intentions. And let's see, with a Page of Pentacles. So it's sort of like they want to, um, they want to in some cases I'm hearing too is their intentions too is to sort of put their life together in a way that they're more appealing to you. They want to really deal with the small details. So you got the Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles I'm seeing, and the Eight of Cups together for that particular spread. It's sort of like they want to like up level and really like for some people it's like they want to really be perfectionistic and get things together on a physical, emotional. They just want to sort things out, so they're almost better for you. I'm hearing in some cases, like for a percentage of people who pick this pile, the person they just have this sense of perfectionism, and if they can sort of go away and clean up all the details, I'm hearing that if they clean up all the details, they feel that they'll be a better person, and then they can almost come back to you enhanced. Like it's like they're almost like in this spiritual awakening where they want to live life to the fullest. They want to see things in a different perspective. And they feel like um if they clean up all the details, they can sort of come back to you with more fruit to bear is what I hear. They want to have more fruit to bear for you in some cases. Interesting. Interesting. One more thing I'm hearing. One more thing. Okay. Also, make a plan. Yes, they're trying to make a plan in some cases. And I'm hearing again, I'm hearing that, interesting, I'm hearing that this could be a very good plan or could be a bad plan. So I'm hearing that in some cases, when you're talking or the person you're inquiring about, their intentions towards you is to make a good plan of cleaning up the details with Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is very much about cleaning up the details, doing a combination of, of cleaning up the details. I'm thinking of almost like it's their new year. They feel like it's their new year and they want to clean up all the details. But I'm hearing in some cases, like I said, the 16%, they're making a plan is a nefarious one, and they're basically cleaning up. They're yeah, either making a positive plan or they're making a very negative plan. I'm hearing for 16%, they're making a plan to steal even further from you. but that's like 16%, like I said, emotionally. So they're making a plan. I see this image of this person, like making a literal plan and to steal even more and go further into sociopathy. I'm hearing. So yeah, if you said, and I hear, you'll know if you're that 16%. You'll know that what that is, and you'll know to stay away from them, or you should. If you do some, and I'm hearing for some, you may find it like most will know, but some will find it difficult. But I hear to know, just have a metaphorical bath and release all the energy, because you may have a lot of confusion in some cases about this particular person, but have like a metaphorical bath. You may want to talk to a spiritual seeker about this and sort of, and do that, and that will do something to clear the confusion. Like go out in nature and ask a tree to heal your energy, because once you heal, I feel a sneeze coming on. I think I might sneeze. That's, yeah, anyway, but like, um, so when you, yeah, when you do that, you will have great clarity, and you will know. Because I hear that for some people, you need to great clarity, and it's almost like a physical thing, like to cleanse their energy, a physical energetic thing, when you need to cleanse their energy out of your field for perhaps a little bit or perhaps forever, in order to, yeah, see them clearly for what they are. So, because they may have, I'm hearing in some cases, they may have the wool over your eyes in some cases. So you have to, yeah, go see, I hear, clean all the energy out, release it to see them clearly, or seek a wise spiritual counsel about this person to know truly what they are like. So, yeah, that's what I get for pile number one. I hope you enjoyed that. And we've got pile number two, the green flashlight pile. So, hello, green flashlight pile, and let's see what their intentions are towards you. Let's see what we get for that, for pile number two. What are their intentions towards you? So, you've got the Eight of Swords, the Hanged Man, interesting, the King of Swords, and the Nine of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Interesting. I'll get these out, so make sure these are all in the frame. And so I'm hearing for some, they want to give you a much needed break from their shenanigans. I'm hearing they want to give you a nice needed break, or they want to take a break from what's going on. Interesting. They want to, yeah, they want to take a break. In some cases, that's what I'm hearing. But then I'm also seeing that, like for the Eight of Swords, the Hanged Man, it's sort of like they want to move out of the stalemate that they feel like they're in with you. They want to bring some healing to the situation. You've got the green flashlight with its healing, so they want to bring clarity to the situation. They want to bring great clarity. That perhaps they want to have a discussion with you in order to bring great clarity, because they feel that if they have a sense of clarity, or a sense of rest, or a sense of clarity, then they feel that the like Nine of Cups, they can sort of like go and move forward with you in a more like harmonious, loving way is what I hear. But I'm also hearing in some cases they want to break out of the stale in some way. And I'm hearing in like four different ways, like they want to break out of the stalemate that they have with you, which is where they're kind of like they're stuck, they feel like they're stuck in a stalemate with you, and they want to break out of it in some way. So they feel that it has gone on for too long, and they want to move out of that and move to another state of awareness with you. I'm hearing and clarity, a discussion. I'm hearing the Hanged Man. It's sort of like they want to go within with you and have a discussion about it, and break out of something, and they want to have great clarity. And they also, I'm hearing for something, they want to know something. They want to know what's really going on with you. They want to know with clarity. They want to know, that's their intentions, is to know the truth about you, and sort of like so they can enhance the situation. They can enhance the situation and move it out of its stalemate, or just I'm hearing not just moving out of the stalemate, just because they want to know, just because there's sheer curiosity. They want to know. They may want to know how you feel about them if you still like them is what I hear. May want to know that. They may want to have, because I'm brought to the King of Swords, which is in the center. It's like they don't know. They don't have clarity. They feel quite dumb when it comes to dealing with you, and they want to remedy that as quickly as possible because they're kind of tired of not knowing what is going on with you. Um, let's see. They Let me see. I'm gonna pull another card. I got four from the bottom of the deck. The Strength. They may also want to. I'm hearing get control of the situation. And this could be more, it could be positive, or it could be, I'm hearing it could be more or less, it could be slightly toxic if they're trying to control the situation a bit too much, or control you a little bit too much, I'm hearing. So it may turn into some sort of power struggle, and I may not see it like that, but you may feel that way. They may just be trying to get control of the situation. You may feel as if it's a power struggle, and they want to put things on the right lane with you is what their intentions are, in the healing lane. But I'm hearing sometimes there's somebody who's disconnected from their own emotions, so their way of reacting and their way of uh, trying to get the control of the situation can be quite obnoxious. This is what I hear. It can be quite obnoxious and quite unpleasant is what I hear. They're trying to, because they don't have, I'm hearing that they don't really have social skills, or they may have intellectual skills but not so much social skills in some cases. So they're it's like somebody trying to embrace your power. It's like they're trying to embrace their power, but it doesn't quite come out right. It doesn't quite come out right when they try to embrace their power, and they may not even know what they're doing because they're disconnected from their emotions, or they don't really have the emotional body that other people have, I'm hearing in some cases. But they're trying to embrace their power. But I'm hearing that in most cases you need to embrace your power. Like they're trying to embrace their power, but you need to embrace your power in this circumstance. And let's see what else we get. I get the wisdom six from the 6. We've got wake up call. It could be a wake up call for you, not for them, I'm hearing, because you need to know what you will or will not put up with from them. You need to know that. And I'm hearing in a lot of cases it's more about you than about them. And a so I got all things in moderation and live life to this fullest. So what I'm getting is that you may need to sort of, when I mean by moderation, I'm hearing that sort of keep yourself, I'm hearing that you may in some cases need to keep your way away from this person for a little bit, just to embrace your power and life to the fullest, because I'm hearing that they could be quite stifling, quite emotionally stifling with the Strength card, and then the King of Swords. Like I get these two cards are together, so it's sort of like they may not know what they're doing, and they may be inadvertently or more inadvertently taking your power away in an unhealthy dynamic. This is what I'm hearing. They may be doing that, and it may not be a dynamic that you want to be a part of. So embrace your power is what I'm hearing. Embrace your power. Moderate your sort of interactions with this person. Make sure it doesn't get too out of control. Make sure it doesn't get too toxic. Because I hear it can get too toxic. And then I'm gonna get some more advice cards from the wisdom deck. I'm called to. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. I got another 6 from the bottom. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So look forward. I'm hearing. So I'm hearing that you need to sort of look forward and away from this person. It may be time. I'm hearing you may have outgrown them, and they may not. Yeah, I got grieve your losses right after that. You may have outgrown them in some cases, but I'm hearing you're the ultimate decider on that. You're the ultimate decider on and you have the emotional and spiritual and psychic maturity to know if that's the case. So yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Is in some cases you may need to grieve your losses and move forward, and because the dynamic may not be what you want, and their intentions towards you may be sort of unclean. I'm hearing that's the word I'm hearing, unclean. Like in some cases they're a little bit better, but in some cases their intentions towards you may be sticky and unclean and just not quite right. I'm hearing. So and you'll know I'm hearing that could be a whole. I'm asked not to elaborate. Just you'll know what that means. You'll know that there's like a million different things. Not a million, but it's like there's many nuances. But that's the overall energy of it. It's sort of like their intentions towards you, may not always be clean and may not always be pure. So not quite. Most cases not down the territory of evil, but just unclear because of their clogged emotional, they're non-existent or clogged emotional bodies is why it's clean. And they don't have the capacity. I keep getting. They don't have the emotional capacity to really have good intention, good intentions. But it's not like they're evil either. In most cases, I'm getting. They don't. I don't sense that They don't generally go towards the direction of evil. I'm hearing, but if they do, it's sort of like they're there's something so clouding their vision that it's just I hear this contraption. I see this image of this contraption that's so going over their vision that they're just not. Yeah. So I see an interesting image. I see this image of this person, sort of this contraption over them that's controlling them, and they're not themselves anymore. They've somehow just become not themselves anymore, and they're just this I see this metallic contraption over them that's sort of like controlling them, and they don't even know what their intentions are anymore. So that's what we've got for pile number 2. And yeah, here, yeah, look forward. Whatever you do with this person, however you move forward with them, I'm brought again to look forward. It's very much what you need to do is to look forward, and that's what we'll end it with. So pile number 2, I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe check out my other. I've got different readings on dreams, narcissistic abuse, yes or no, pick a card reading, cats, like just a variety of different topics. So check that out in the playlist section and see if it is worth it for you to subscribe. So that's what we've got now. We've got pile number 3, the purple flashlight pile, the Empress, the Tower, the Queen of Wands. We've got the Hanged Man. Interesting. We've got the Two of Cups, and this interesting because I got the Seven of Pentacles. The first thing I got before I even got that card was they're taking too long for you to they're taking too long to decide in some cases for people who pick this pile, and you may not want to put up with it any longer. It could be, yeah, they're taking too long to decide. So that's what I'm getting for some, for their intentions are towards you, and they're kind of, and I'm getting that in some cases their intentions are to continue on as they always have, and I'm hearing that that's not that's not always acceptable to you is what I'm hearing. So it's sort of like, so that's what I got even before I saw that Seven of Pentacles, or say, yeah, Seven of Pentacles. I got they're taking a bit too long to succeed, and you want to shake things up. I hear that you're a very sort of passionate, forward-moving person who feels hemmed in. You want some change in this situation, but it's just not. You want some change and you want some change and some movement in the situation. You want something new to grow in the situation. But you, this is the Queen of Wands. I see you as being the Queen of Wands. You feel very hemmed in. You feel very like your natural creative energy is sort of constricted for this person. I'm hearing in a lot of cases their intentions are just to kind of go on, as a saying, they've kind of got a stubborn energy in some cases, and they just want to go on and on and on, and it's sort of like you're kind of frustrated with this person. You're kind of frustrated with this person. Why aren't they moving forward? Why aren't they snapping out of it? And I'm hearing that in a lot of cases they just don't want to, and sometimes it's like you feel kind of like I'm hearing you may be more spiritual in this person. You may also be more spiritual. You may be more passionate and uh, what's the word uh, chomping at the bit is what I heard. You're very chomping at the bit, and they've almost got Taurus, stubborn energy to them. Not to diss Taurus or anything, but like they have that kind of energy of stubbornness and just a sense of not moving forward, and yeah, just this energy of not moving forward and uh, not maybe living their life to the fullest. And I'm hearing you want to live your life to the fullest, but they kind of have this lack of spiritual energy and this lack of forward movement. And I'm hearing their intentions are kind of to like keep on doing what they're doing, and nothing nefarious, but it's just sort of nefarious. And their intentions are to keep on doing what they're doing, and then they're kind of like they're stuck in it, but they don't know that they're stuck, and you know that they're stuck, or you see them as being stuck, or they are stuck, and you kind of want some movement, but they're kind of like, I'm hearing that you may, in some cases, and you're the one to determine this, right? You are the ultimate power on your life. These are, you're the ultimate authority, but I'm hearing in some cases you may have outgrown this person, and they're dogged or doggone ways. Like you may have outgrown them. Like I hear with the tower that could mean that you're kind of outgrown this person's energy. And let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm hearing that there. I get the strength and the source, and it's sort of like you're trying to it's not the right word. You're trying to manhandle this person out of their sort of stuck intellectual ways, or they're stuck something. I don't know what it is. You're kind of trying to not manhandle. That's the wrong. I don't know what the like, but you're trying to break them out of this. But it's just like they're quite stubborn. I'm hearing it. They're quite stubborn, and you're more spiritual. They're more either intellectual or earthbound, or just I hear them as being this slow person almost. Like they're almost like this slow, because the King of Swords in reverse can be slow. I'm hearing that they're slow or spiritually slow, and you're just wanting to rip them out of this, but it's just like they're not, their intentions, they're quite, it's like they're quite stubborn, and it's almost like that you try to the more that you try to make them move, I'm hearing the less they move. They're kind of, yeah, interesting. I pulled interesting. I just before I pulled this card. That's what I got. The more that you try and get them move, right? You see movement and a journey in a card. The more that like you try and get them to level up, the more stubborn they get. It's like they've got this contraption. Interesting journey. So it's like you try and get them on the same journey, the same, maybe spiritual, maybe you want them on the same spiritual journey, but I just get this sense of you try and almost heal them or help them, and you're just like, no, they get it's really stubborn. The more stubborn they get. Interesting. And yeah, like I said, it's like you're a spiritual person and they're not quite so. That's what I get. You're either a passionate or spiritual person, or both. Some combination of a chomping at the bit energy, and they're like, nope, I'm not going on this journey. It's interesting. I got that just before I pulled it with the Gypsy Coracle deck. So that's definitely confirmation to that. And it's sort of like yeah, they may be your significant other, or they may be like someone, or maybe in some cases a business partner, or like a family that's in some sort of business, or you're trying to something to do with money in some cases, where you're trying to get them to see another perspective or do something in a different way, and they're like, nope, doing it this way. Nope. So their intentions, they feel, I'm getting it, they feel a sense, okay, this is what I'm getting. I'm seeing this red flashlight and this purple flashlight. And what I'm seeing is that you get security from like connecting to your spiritual side, where they get their security from connecting to the physical side. So it's sort of like whoever this is, it's sort of like it's like mixing oil and water, because it would be nice if there could be like a combination of your energies. There's the physical and the spiritual side, but I'm hearing that it's just sometimes it's not. It may be in some cases possible to do, but in some cases it's not. And I'm seeing with falseness, it eventually devolves into this sort of energy where you become false with one another. You almost start to torment each other. Like you almost start to torment each other because, like, not meaning to, but it's like it just happens. I'm hearing because it's sort of like, yeah. And I got fortune. I pulled fortune, so I'm getting in some cases, not all, just some cases, it's about money, and this person is being stubborn with money. Like it's like what they should do with it, or some sort of joint venture. Yeah, merchant. I pulled merchant, and so in some it's like this joint venture that you have this person, and they're just being very stubborn about it, and it's like they're just determined to sort of like keep this energy like going, that's physically in the realm, but not necessarily in the emotional or the spiritual realm. And they just, but so I'm hearing maybe in there's some cases you can better deal with this person. I'm hearing maybe if you could took a in some cases if you took a break from this person, it would help like sort of the energy, and maybe did some long distance work on your interactions with them. It could help. But I get very much, okay, what I'm getting to is, yeah, some distance in them and doing some sort of energetic work on yourself, on them, like sort of taking a breather from them, and working on yourself, and just sort of energetically sort of tweaking the energies on yourself could help them, and then sort of bring some healing to the interactions. And I'm getting also the Ace of Pentacles is sort of it's sort of like, remember, I'm brought again to like they really feel a sense of security in the physical realm. So I'm hearing them say that, okay, maybe you cannot honor, right, because that's not even the right word, but recognize their insecurity that they have to be so stuck to the physical realm. And maybe trying to see, even though they can be a frustrating person, but sort of seeing, okay, what is the insecurity inside of them to make them want to be so stubborn and stuck to the physical realm. So that's what I'm getting, is that like their intentions towards you are very stubborn and stuck and not moving forward. But it's like sort of seeing the insecurity behind the person that makes them do this. Because when people are stubborn and stuck, it's because of a great amount of insecurity. So that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that, yeah, that like sort of, and I'm not saying it's easy to deal with this person, and I'm hearing, yeah, in some cases it can make you feel like you're in a prison. So what I'm getting something interesting with that. I'm getting, if they make you feel like you're in a prison and just frustrated. I'm getting, and you're just frustrating, being in a prison, being frustrated. But I'm hearing that perhaps they feel like they're in a prison as well in some cases. Perhaps they feel that way, and sorrow. Perhaps they feel that deep down as well too, and that's why they're so stubborn and stuck to the physical realm. Is what I'm hearing. Interesting. And it's sort of like, yeah, it's sort of like there's like an energy of, and they feel, what I'm getting to is that they're kind of like, they feel when somebody tries to make them change, it's almost like they feel like they're being, it's an interesting word to say, but they feel like they're being stolen from, or they're being, they aren't capable of seeing that the person may have good intentions. They feel like they're being stolen from, or they're being, like they have this perception like they have to cling to what's real in the physical realm, and if anyone does anything different, they're immediately seen as the bad sheep, or somebody who wants to do something negative. So they just immediately, their claws are up, and it's sort of like, and I'm hearing you may in some cases be able to shift this energy by just doing some energetic work. You may, I'm hearing in some cases, be able to shift this energy with this person. You may not. You'll have to decide like what is the appropriate energy for your particular case. But that's what I'm getting for pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed that. Check out my other videos in the playlist section. See if it's worth it for you to subscribe. And I hope that you have a good day. Bye bye.